gonna turn the lights out.
Hey everyone, this is Natasha from MakeupInSFC. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be filming my monthly favorites. I know I had one in January and I think I skipped February, so we're getting back on the wagon in March. I have a few things here and most of them are rediscoveries because last month I was on a no buy and I absolutely couldn't buy anything new, so it forced me to look back at my collection and really try the things that I hadn't seen in a while. So if you'd like to see my favorites, then please keep on watching. So for the month of March, I really had to look back into my collection and try to use things that I hadn't used in months. I was stuck in a rut, and I kept using all the things that were in my plain sight, so things that were on my table, like my Tarte Amazonian palette, and I just hadn't touched any of my other blushes, but I love blushes, so I have a lot of them. So I decided to reuse a lot of my Milani blushes again, and these are really, really nice. Like most of them I haven't even made a dent in them because they're so pigmented, they're so shimmery and shiny on the cheek. It just makes you look like you're glowing and healthy and alive. And so I have them in a good mix of colors. I have a nice mauve one, I have a bronzy one, I have a really hot pink one, and my favorite one, and I think it's everyone's favorite, is Luminoso. It is one of those just throw on your face colors. It doesn't matter what makeup you're wearing, it matches with everything. It's a nice peachy pink color with a silvery kind of sheen to it. And on the cheeks, it's actually what I have on today. It just makes my cheeks look really glowy without needing another highlighter on top of that. So if I'm in a rush, that's the color that I just throw on my face really quickly. Another one of my favorites is the Fantastico Mauve. This was my color during the fall time. I just think it goes really great with those vampy lips, and it has a sort of like hot pink stream going through it, but it just puts the perfect color on your cheek. And the great things about this is that they're really inexpensive and you can find them at the drugstore, Walmart, Target, not Target, Walgreens is where I usually get most of them, but I just saw that Walmart had them for like $6, and that's ridiculous because most of them will run like $8 to $9 over at CVS or at Walgreens. Another one of my makeup favorites are the Morphe Eyeshadow palettes. Now, I got on the Morphe bandwagon a little bit late, and so I felt like I was late. I got the eyeshadows after everybody had really hyped them up, and so I bought them wanting to see if they were worth the hype. And I really think they are. I have the 35C, the 35B, and the Jaclyn Hill palette. If you couldn't tell from my tutorials already, the Jaclyn Hill palette has been a staple like for the past 2 months that I've had it. All the colors blend so nicely, and I know these are more comparable to their $2 eyeshadows, and so there's a slight difference from their regular palettes from this palette. I mean, the color selection is fantastic. $2, you can't beat that. The reason why I got this was one, because I really wanted to support Jaclyn Hill. She was one of the first YouTubers that I really, like, it clicked to me where eyeshadow should go. So these are really great eyeshadows and I've gotten a lot of use out of them. The other two are more colorful. I got them exactly for that because a lot of my palettes are neutrals, and so I really wanted to do really vibrant colors. And so this is the 35B, 35C. This one has more shimmer in it and a mix of shimmer and mattes and satins. This one's strictly matte, and all of them are just really great blendable colors. You can tell there's a slight difference in the quality. I've never owned BH Cosmetics palettes or Coastal Scents palettes, but I would imagine these are similar, if not better. Bang for your buck. These are $20 each, and you get like 5 times 7, 35 shadows in one palette, and that's pretty darn good. So I've been loving those. The other thing that I've been loving is my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Setting Spray. I used to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray or the D-Slick, I forget, whichever one has the purple cap. And I thought it was really good, and I only had the travel size, but it was so expensive, so I didn't really go back to it. And then after that, I started using the NYX Matte Spray, and that one I felt like was okay too, but I still needed something that helped more, and I feel like this really does, because I touch up less. I don't know if it's because of the primer that I'm using or the foundation that I'm using with it, but this really helps. I'm already down to here. I need to buy a new one. It's relatively expensive. That's how I apply it. Great, now I'm gonna look shiny. It is like $16 to $17 depending on where you get it, but there are always coupons that you can find online or in store, and so sometimes there's even a BOGO, or at least buy one get one half off for L'Oreal products, so you can always combine them with other things. For my brows, I have been loving the LA Color brow kit, and this brow kit has like the perfect ashy brown colors. Like, I used to use powders primarily when I first started wearing makeup. I used the Milani Brow Fix kit for a very long time, but it pulled a little too red, and I didn't really like that, but I didn't wear anything else. And then as I was progressing in my brow life, I decided that I did like the colors that were a little more cool, and so I bought this on a whim at Ross, and it has just been working out so well. There's only one shade, it's called medium, but it has the 3 colors in it. I mix all 3. Now I'm drawing attention to my brows. I got them waxed recently and I didn't like it. They're way too thin for my opinion, and so I'm growing them out right now. So don't pay attention to them. But this is what I fill them in, just to, you know, thicken them up a little bit, and it's been working really well. They last all day, the powders are great, and it's really inexpensive. This was $3.99 at Ross. And I think on the website it's the same, $3.99 or $2.99. For foundation, I'm going to mention this again. I have been loving my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's just so good. Like, I started using other foundations and it just brought me back to this one because the finish of it is so nice. The way that it smooths over your skin and really makes your face look poreless and almost like better skin. I really appreciated that because when I've used other foundations like the L'Oreal Pro Matte, it just looked like so cakey on the skin, and you could see it right on the sides of my nose, and I can't stand that. And it's so drying. This one, it feels like I only need the lightest layer. I don't use that much, but I feel like I'm probably halfway through the bottle, and I don't need another primer that fills in my pores, unlike other foundations, so that's really cool. And I've actually been liking the powder that goes with it. At first I thought I didn't like it, and I thought it didn't do much, and so I was using my Coty Airspun, which is my holy grail for any foundation. But this works really well together. So I am in the color 310, which is Sun Beige, and it's just been working really well. It's what I'm wearing on my face right now, and I think in the last 2 or 3 tutorials on my channel, this is what I've been wearing. Speaking of what I didn't like, I don't know if I like this. This is the Infallible Pro Matte. This is probably the only dislike I have of the month, just because I've been testing it so much, and everything that I've been trying with it, I just don't like. I used it with my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. It doesn't seem to stick well because then my pores show a lot. Then I tried using it with my Tarte Clean Slate pour a sample of that pore filling primer, and that doesn't seem to work well. It dries it out too much. So I don't know if it works well by itself or if I need to use something else. So if you have any suggestions to how to make this work, let me know. Otherwise, it's going back to the store. The reason I like my next favorite is because I was doing a tutorial and I wanted to take off the L'Oreal foundation so quick that it was pissing me off. So I used Bioderma. I got this at IMATS, and it was so good to take off all of my makeup. I soaked it a cotton pad and just wiped away. I felt like Mulan in that one movie where she's just like, look at me. And I remember from the demo that the person had given me there, you could use the solution and then go straight to putting on makeup right away. And so I really needed to do that because I wanted to film that tutorial. And so I started wiping off. I put it on a cotton pad and I started wiping them off. Half my face was just so clean and so bare, and the other one still had makeup all over it. It was so effective, and I could feel my face, and it was still soft, and so I really appreciated that. It is, in case you didn't know, it's all in French, so I can't tell you anything. But what it is, it's like a cleansing water, and it's really, popular in France. It's something that they just brought to Beautylish, and so that's a company based in San Francisco, and that's the reason why I was drawn to that booth. And another one that I've seen is the Simple, the micellar water. I think that's similar, but I mean, if you can get a hold of this, since it is so accessible on Beautylish, I would definitely try it because it's really, really good. I don't know how good it is for eye makeup. I haven't really tried it for eye makeup, but for face makeup, bomb. For my highlighter favorite, I decided that I wanted to get back into my Mary Luminizer. When I first got this luminizer, it was okay. Like, I felt like it wasn't the best because I had used, you know, Becca Opal, Laura Mercier Matte Radiance, like all of those set the bar so high for highlighters that I was like, yeah, it's okay. But this one, after that, I guess that overlay of the beginning, it's become one of my favorite highlighters. And the color itself is just like a plain like champagne color, but like on the skin, it just makes you look like I don't know, like you just want to do this to your face the whole time. Like I don't know if you can see right now, but my face just feels like it just wants to go, Another thing that I've been loving is this e.l.f. It is a, what is this called? Smudge pot. It's an e.l.f. smudge pot. And so this smudge pot is in the color Brownie Points. I picked this up on a whim, and it's $2 at Target, and it is so good. Like, the pigmentation of it is crazy. It's like, I don't even know why it should be $2. And I want to get more of them because they're so good. But I have that on my eyes today, and I used it for my inexpensive prom tutorial that I'm going to post up after this, or before. And I was just really impressed by it. It's something I could wear alone. I didn't have to set with an eyeshadow. And it wasn't like Bad to the Bronze where it goes a little patchy. Bad to the Bronze is from Maybelline. This one, straight away, opaque. Straight away, it was like, I'm ready for the whole day. And I've worn it for almost 12 hours, and it lasted all day. My last like beauty favorite, I guess, is the 3D Crest White Strips. I've been using these regularly. I don't use them every day. I use them once a week just because I want to avoid the sensitivity that I've heard everybody talk about. And so I've been trying to use this. I got this from Costco, so it's a little cheaper, and it's in Glamorous White. I don't know if it's been super whitening my teeth, but I can tell a difference. It's slowly getting there, and so I think with a few more applications, it should whiten. And I'm thinking about maybe buying all the toothpaste that goes with it, but we'll see. So far, I've just been using the white strips. I'm always looking for facial moisturizers because I feel like I haven't really found my holy grail. So the one that I've been using is Skin MD. It's a natural shielding lotion. It is effective. Like, it's good. It works really well on my skin. It absorbs straight away, and so I can put makeup on it, and it doesn't leave like a greasy residue. The only qualm that I have with this product, it doesn't have SPF. But I got this one on sale. It was $4.99 at Walgreens. I think regularly it's about $10, so it's a bit pricey. I have another bottle because it was $4.99, so I think I'm going to finish that up, but I don't know. If you have any suggestions for moisturizers, definitely let me know, especially if it has SPF. Fashion bits. I do have some fashion favorites. Something that I've been enjoying is this like Fedora hat. Does that look cute? Wear it for the rest of the video. Yeah, because my hair is ridiculous. So I've been liking this hat. If you've watched my past couple vlogs, I brought this hat back. I've had this hat since I was a teenager. I got it from my grandpa, and it really is like, it's just a cute hat. It's like a no-name hat. It fits my head, and I like it, so I've been wearing it, especially for the summer, and it's like, it covers my face from the sun, kind of. It's just a little fashion thing. I don't usually wear hats because I have this thing about sweating right here, and I don't like imprints, especially on my makeup, but I have been enjoying this hat. The last two favorites, especially because my battery's dying, are my Go Jane shoes. Oh, that was hair. That's gross. So the first pair are these little booties. I am notorious for just getting black shoes, and so I got these shoes in the hopes that they would be good for work, and they're just nice boots. I think they're from Soda. Yeah, they're from Soda. They come with a zip, so you don't have to tie the laces necessarily, and I just think it's a nice, well-made shoe. I got it on sale. The other thing that I'm excited for are these, like, I don't know, they just remind me of Japanese style, like I should wear a kimono with them. These ones I also got from GoJane.com. They have these panel straps that just go on the front of your foot. And again, they're in that brown color because I'm trying to stray away from black, even though once you go black, you always go back. But yeah, these are really cute. They were inexpensive. I think both pairs of shoes were like between $18 to $20. So GoJane always has sales, so definitely check them out. And I think that's all my favorites for this month. So thank you so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you in my next monthly favorites, and definitely check out my videos. I listed the ones that just passed down below, and definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hey everyone, this is Natasha from MakeupInSFC. Hold on. I made a list so I wouldn't forget.